Today, we are going to be ranking Travis Scott's discography in a tier list. I had a comment that requested me to do this in my last video when I made a tier list about Drake's discography. So, let me get that handed right out to you. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below what other videos you want me to make next. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So starting off with his debut project, we got Owl Pharaoh. This is a mixtape. You can listen to this on YouTube and SoundCloud, but you can't listen to this on Spotify yet. He did say he's gonna put this on streaming platforms, so sooner or later it will be on streaming platforms, but not yet. But for a debut project, this really isn't bad. I mean, you got songs like Upper Echelon, you got songs like Hell of a Night, Dance on the Moon, MIA, Quintana, Bands. Pretty good record. Um, Even though his sound and the production wasn't fully polished on here, I'm debating between C or B tier. I think I'm gonna put this B tier. I think B tier is safe, and you could tell obviously he came a long way from this, but not bad for a debut. Next up, we got Days Before Rodeo, which is the second project in his catalog. It's a mixtape as well. This is definitely a step up. You know what I'm saying? Much better songs on here, much better concept. I'm not sure if there's a concept, but if there is, much better concept, much better. You got features on here like Migos, two Young Thug features, Long Live to Rich Homie Quan. You have Pee Wee Longway and other features on this record. So you got Big Sean. I think this is an A tier project. I definitely love this record. You got songs like Drugs You Should Try It. You got songs like The Prayer, Mamacita, Skyfall with the two Young Thug features. Um, Don't Play with Big Sean, even Quintana Part 2. I think it's an A tier project. But moving on, we got Rodeo. I don't think this needs an explanation. I mean, it's the best trap album of all time. This is much better than DS2. This is better than Love is Rage 2. This is better than Die Lit. This is better than Without Warning, What a Time to Be Alive. This is better than every trap project you can name me. Even better than Monster by Future, even though it's a mixtape. It's better than every single trap project in the genre. Like, there's a story on this record. You get a mix of singing and rapping. The features on this record, you got The Weeknd, you got Future, 2 Chainz, Casey Hill, Young Thug, Justin Bieber, like what? Come on, man. It's S tier project. I don't see no flaws with it. But moving on, we got his next project, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. This isn't a bad record. I definitely think this is extremely overhated. Like, I do not see how people say this is Travis Scott's worst project. I don't see how people say this is a bad record or whatever. I can see people not liking it just because he took a different direction with heading into a more darker type of sound. But this really isn't a bad record. I mean, you got The Ends with Andre 3000, Goosebumps with Kendrick Lamar, even though it's overplayed. You got First Take with Bryson Tiller, which I think maybe people need to listen to for it to grow on you. It grew on me, so it might grow on you too. You know what I'm saying? You got songs like Way Back with Kid Cudi as the background vocals and as a hidden feature. You got Coordinate with Black Youngsta on the intro. You know what I'm saying? Through the Late Now, Kid Cudi again. Honestly, bro, like this is either A or S tier. I'm gonna go S tier, not gonna lie. I think Travis Scott definitely showcases versatility. I mean, when you got guidance, like he has into a dance hall type of sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got songs like what's it called? First Take where he heads into his melodic bag. Pick Up the Phone with Young Thug and Quavo. Nah, it's S tier. Even Wonderful with The Weeknd, S tier. I don't care. But moving on, we got Huncho Jack Huncho. Now, this is the first and only collab album that he has with Quavo. They made this in late 2017. Um, Not a horrible record, but you can tell that they definitely rushed it. Especially since it did have poor promotion and they just did not care about this record. Like I believe they promoted this record within its first or second week of its release. But within like a month or two later, this record quickly got forgotten about because they stopped promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just did not care for the record, which is why he made Astroworld like 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely promoted that. So for this record, even though they rushed it and everything, I definitely do have fun with this, but I would rate this. Hmm. I'll rate this C tier, not gonna lie. It's not a bad project, but it's definitely one of his weakest, only because it's rushed. If he took more time with this, and if he actually if he took more time, and if this had better promotion, I would definitely rate this like B or A tier. But as of right now, it's C tier. But it's not a bad project though. I have nothing against it. Next up, we got Astroworld. This is also S tier. I mean, you could argue this being better than Birds in the Trap, Sig McKnight, and I do see people saying that this is better than Rodeo. And honestly, that's not too crazy to say. I mean, I think Rodeo is definitely the much better record than both Astroworld and Birds. because it's more than just a well produced record. Like I said, the features are much better, the production is much better, the songs are much better, its highs is much better. I mean, 90210, Pray for Love, Nightcrawler as a 3-track run, and that's not even counting Murray I'm Drunk. That's not even counting Apple Pie. That's not even counting I Can Tell. Even the deluxe, Okay Alright, Never Catch Me. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but that's not even counting those songs. You even got Antidote, which was the lead single. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Rodeo's S tier. Ashworld is also S tier. But moving on, we got his next project, which is Jack Boys. This features the late Pop Smoke, Long Live to the Woo. Yeah, this is not a bad project. I mean, it's very short with 6 or 7 songs, one of them being an interlude, so technically 6 songs. And another one's a remix of his 2019 single, Highest in a Room. I definitely think the original is way better than the remix, by the way, but if I had to rank it on a tier list, um, oh man, this is tough. I'll rank this probably C tier, not gonna lie, because it's a short record, and if there was like at least like 3 more songs, I would definitely rank it like B or A tier. But it's too short. That's the only reason why I have it ranked low. And Heist in the Room remix and the instrumental definitely drag it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you took those 2 songs out and replaced them with 2 better songs, I would for sure have this ranked way higher. But those 2 songs drag it down for me. But moving on, we got his next project, Utopia. Now, for this record, this was worth the wait. I mean, like Astroworld came out in August of 2018. I don't know if you want to count Jack Boy since that's a label album, but that came out December of 2019. Then he drops Utopia July 28 of 2023, which was pretty much a 5-year wait from his last solo album at the time, which is Astroworld. You know what I'm saying? This was worth the wait. The production is there. The features is there with The Weeknd, Sway Lee, and others, even though Sway Lee was only on Circus Maximus for 15 seconds. But yeah, this is definitely a phenomenal record, and this was for sure worth the wait. Um, I think this is A tier. I think it's an A tier project. I mean, the reason why I don't have it S tier, I know you guys would have Utopia S tier, but I have it at A tier because I think Parasail definitely drags it down because I ain't gonna lie, Young Lean is trash. I'm gonna be honest. Like whenever I try listening to Young Lean, I do not like his vocals, especially on the song. They sound extremely washed out. He sounds so out of tune. He's showing no type of effort. And every time I try listening to a Young Lean song, I just don't understand it. Sure, he might be influential, but I just can't get behind listening to his music. That's just me personally, though. I just can't listen to the guy's music. But last but not least, we got his latest project he made so far, Jack Boys 2, which just like Jack Boys 1 is a label album. Um I think this project is between mid and good. And the reason why is because I mean, you could tell I think people were expecting this album to be like a let God sort him out type of situation. But if you knew about Jack Boys 1, just like this record, they're both, you know what I'm saying, rage type of albums. Like if you saw the way they performed Gang Gang off of Jack Boys 1, you could tell it's one of those songs off of one of those albums where it's like you perform it at a concert and you put on a show. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he was trying to do with this album. You know what I'm saying? By bringing more rage with songs like Contest with Solfego and plenty of others. But it is definitely his weakest work. So I'm debating putting this D or C tier. I'm gonna put it D tier. I mean, it's not a horrible project in my opinion. I think it's mid. I'll give it mid, maybe a good rating. But yeah, that's my ranking of Travis Scott's discography. Let me know how you guys are ranking in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Um, Once again, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below what other videos you guys want me to make next. And I'm out, bruh.